Spiking cases in Greater Manchester have risen, with recent figures showing that almost 5,000 incidents of spiking had been reported to police in the UK last year. The victims of spiking typically include women, girls and homosexual men. The End Spiking Now protest, which took place over a year ago, reportedly saw thousands of protesters gather in St Peter's Square in solidarity with the clubbing boycott that took place across the UK. The protest heard from several speakers about their personal experiences, demanding increased support for victims of spiking. When Priti Patel was in position as Home Secretary, she announced plans to make spiking a specific offence. However, current Home Secretary Suella Braverman has reversed these plans, with the Home Office saying they have concluded that there is no gap in the law a new spiking offence would fill. Spiking is currently an offence under the Offences Against a Person Act from 1861, which carries a maximum penalty of 10 years in prison. Parklife boss Sacha Lord says the law urgently needs to be dragged into the 21st century.
You know, when we talk about a law in 1861, I didn't even know what vaping was 5 years ago. So never mind 1861. So, you know, come on, these red tape rules, enough of it. They need dragging into this century, into this decade. You know, there's so many cities across the UK that say, well, let's introduce coverings for cups and you know, look after your mates and stuff. Well, that is all great, but when I go out on a night out, I don't have to cover my cup. And I don't have to be as aware as the girls and women that are going out. And I just thought this is not right at all.
Lord says he is on a mission to amend the current law to make spiking a specific offence, which he says in doing so would make victims of spiking more likely to come forward and report incidents. Spiking is currently not a specific criminal offence in the UK, and people aren't happy about it. Here's why.
We did make a commitment in Greater Manchester, and I'm going to put my head above the parapet, and if what we can do in Greater Manchester makes a difference to the UK, then that's fantastic, and I'm not going to give up until I get the result that we need.